Hey Hillside. Well, I'm back with the history of the Israelites in the Old Testament, and actually just today read in Second Chronicles chapters 29 through 31. And Kings and Chronicles is really just going through Israel and Judah, a couple tribes, has split off into a separate nation, and it's just going through the succession of kings in both nations and whether they serve the Lord or not. Hint: most of them definitely do not, get themselves into a lot of trouble, and the Israelites being defeated by different people and coming out and new kings over and over. And then there's kind of this shining light in the midst of it. In Second Chronicles 29, you see King Hezekiah takes over in Judah, and he is different. He serves the Lord, it says, like his father David before him. And so he actually orders all of the altars to other gods be torn down. He orders the temple to be restored and for the priests to come back and consecrate themselves and offer sacrifices to the Lord, and just really is almost this Elijah-like or John the Baptist-like figure calling this whole nation back to the Lord. And he also says, we have not observed the Passover like we have been supposed to and the other feasts, but we're going to hold the Passover. And even though it's not the right time of the calendar, because we've not done it, we're going to do it anyway. And he not only, Judah and Israel, they've been at war with each other, but he actually sends a word out not only to Judah but to all of Israel, calling people to Jerusalem, to the temple, to observe the Passover feast. And so all these people come back, and I also saw this hint in this story of redemption, where this hint that the cleanliness laws and these calendar observances aren't the main thing. Really, it's the heart, it's the meaning, it's the purpose behind what they're doing and what the Passover was, because they hold it not on the calendar date. After they do this one time, like resetting, they go back to observing the different calendar and offerings. But this one-time thing it's this, we need to do this to the Lord, and the Lord happily receives it. And not only that, all these people come back and they're not, they didn't consecrate themselves, make themselves clean. So the priests who are actually offer the Passover lambs for a lot of people who didn't clean themselves, right? And Judah, says something like, Lord, pardon all the people who didn't consecrate themselves or make themselves clean, but are observing this. And you know what? They're pardoned, and the Lord accepts their sacrifice. So this idea that, one day that those cleanliness laws and all those little things are not what matters. It's the heart. It's this turning back to God and offering Him these sacrifices and honoring Him and remembering what He's done for us. And another thing that I thought about that was this way that people sometimes say, like, oh, I need to get things figured out, or I need to get right before I come to God or whatever. But these people came and they didn't make themselves clean. And so your life, you don't have to be all cleaned up. That's not the important part. The important part is the turning to God and submitting to Him, and the cleaning up will come once you do that. So, don't worry about having it all figured out. Just come to God. Don't worry about if the day is right. The day is right. It's today. And turn back to the Lord. He will happily receive you. And that's my word for you today, Hillside. See you next time.